Hello everyone, how are you all? This is your host Devottam and you are listening to Better You Better Life, a self-improvement plan podcast season 1. This is in continuation with a 17 episode podcast series on sustainable development goal that has been introduced, an initiative by me on this important occasion of COP28 that is recently happened in Dubai, where all the leading nations of this planet gathered together to discuss on climate change related issues and ways to mitigate it. In this episode, we will be discussing about Sustainable Development Goal number 11 that talks about sustainable cities and communities. So my dear friends, concrete jungle, crowd everywhere, no greenery. You are jammed in traffic for several hours, in fact for days in few areas. Can you imagine a world where cities and communities like Xavier's are designed for sustainability and inclusivity? What is your understanding about urban space? That's what we can imagine, right? Skyscrapers, developed roads, full of electricity, people having jobs and they're living their American dream. This is the essence of the 11th Sustainable Development Goal that talks about sustainable cities and communities. By the year 2030, United Nations has committed to make cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient and sustainable. But how do we transform our urban spaces into models of sustainability? It's a big concern for the authorities worldwide. Sustainable cities are not just about reducing environmental impact. They are about creating places where people can thrive, work and live without compromising the well-being of future generations. It is both qualitative and quantitative aspect. Rapid urbanization Rapid urbanization has brought both opportunities as well as challenges, from overcrowding cities to environmental degradation. Let us try to meet our representative Xavier, a character for our today's story. A young man from Beijing, a bustling city where green spaces are scarce. He yearned for a healthier and more sustainable urban environment. Then, a local initiative led by some forward-thinking individuals and organizations focused on creating green and urban spaces. Xavier's life transformed as he gained access to parks, cleaner transportation options, and initiatives that reduced pollution and traffic congestion. His city became a model of sustainability. Learning from Xavier's story, what young people can do at their individual level. As young advocates for sustainable cities and communities, your actions can create urban oases. Urban oasis, a small watery body with small amount of vegetation. Try to plant a few trees in your residence or in your locality. Create avenues to harvest water. You can do rainwater harvesting. You can build up some temporary water storage structures in which you can store the rainwater which you can use, which will reduce load on the underground water. Try to support organizations working to make cities more sustainable and inclusive. You can also vouch for policies that prioritize clean transportation, green spaces, and resilience against natural disasters. By taking part in initiatives that makes your cities more sustainable, you help create better living environment not only for yourself but also for your locality. An effort of an individual may not count that much, but when collectively it is taken, the impact is of some different level. It will be huge. Sustainable Development Goal number 11, that is sustainable cities and communities. It's a dream project for many countries. Some countries have been able to implement it successfully, whereas some are planning to do it, and whereas some countries are struggling, and that's how everybody are uniting themselves and trying to create a common space for all the individuals. So for the authorities, it is very important that they should design urban spaces that should prioritize sustainability and inclusivity. Xavier's journey that we have listened today exemplifies the transformative power of sustainable urban development. By actively participating in and supporting initiatives that promote urban sustainability, you too can become an essential part of making this vision a reality. That's it for today. In our next episode, we will delve into Sustainable Development Goal number 12, which talks about responsible consumption and production. We will try to learn about the importance of responsible consumption and production and what you can do to support this vital goal. I urge you to stay tuned in this podcast series. Thank you so much for listening and take care of yourself. Until we meet next time, this is your host Devottam signing off.